What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? BJ Kissel here with another Three Plays to Love video. For anyone who watched last week, it was Three Plays to Love and a lot of plays to like. For this week, after the Chiefs 17-10 win over the Chargers, it is going to be just Three Plays to Love. Not necessarily all the highlight plays, but I picked three plays that I thought were really important within the game to kind of lead the Chiefs to that victory. And two of them are going to be on the defensive side. One of them is a key third down on the offensive side. And this first play that I want to talk about. And again, I'm not breaking it down like you could see in the X's and O's from some others, just drawing some more context, more content, but highlighting and kind of praising some of these plays that you might not remember, but I think ultimately help make the difference for the Chiefs. This first one is defensively. Chiefs are down 10-0. This is early in the second quarter. The Chargers had just completed a pass into the flat to gain 7 yards, set up a 3rd and 1 at a time where it was right after the Rashee Rice injury and the Patrick Mahomes interception. And so the momentum is definitely on the Chargers side. They put together a long drive right here, and you've got a different ball game. And so the Chiefs defense really stepped up. You can see on this play, the Chargers rushed to the line of scrimmage and try to get the play off quickly. Jalen Watson comes around, is able to make the play, and then the defensive line, Chris Jones and company, just completely blow this thing up. Not the greatest execution from the Chargers, but you got to give credit to the Chiefs defense on this one. I thought this play ended up making a huge difference in just kind of settling the Chiefs defense down. You can see right here, Chris Jones gets in there. Jalen Watson just comes flying off the edge. We'll watch it a few more times. But you can see they really rushed to the line of scrimmage, try to get this play off quickly. But Chris Jones, Drew Tranquil, everybody's there waiting for it. Again, Chiefs defense was the story in this game. We saw it a lot last year, but the Chargers leading 10-0. They didn't score after the first quarter. And this is really one of the drives that I feel like gave them some confidence, gave the offense a little bit of confidence. And it's not like the offense turned around and scored on the next possession. But I do feel like the Chiefs defensive stop right here ended up playing a huge role in, I believe, 6 of the final 8 drives in this game for the Chargers offense ended in ended in punts. And the other one was the 4th down, the turnover on downs, and then a missed field goal were the final 8 drives for the Chargers. So a huge play right there for the Chiefs defense to keep it right where it was at and to kind of settle things down. And again, anytime you go on the road and only give up 10 points, regardless of all the injuries the Chargers had, the Chiefs had some injuries as well. Great to get that win, but that was a huge play for me early in this game to kind of settle things down. All right, this next play is early in the third quarter. The Chiefs are down 10-7 on this drive. They're going down. They face a 3rd and 11. There's 8:50 left in the third quarter. They're obviously at the Chargers 44-yard line. This is the first down pass to Justin Watson. If you followed any of our content, heard me talk about Justin Watson over the last couple of years, it just seems like whenever the Chiefs need someone to make a play on 3rd down in the second half, Justin Watson makes that play. I don't have the numbers to back it up. I don't have them in front of me. But it just feels like when the Chiefs need a big play, Justin Watson is there. And a lot of times we saw it last week. He was open along the sideline for the key 3rd down. Wasn't a highlight reel play, but he was where he was supposed to be. He did the little things correctly. And you see that again on this play. And again, not going to pretend to know the X's and O's at the same level as some other people who played this game, who understand this stuff. But what I want to focus on this play right here. So you see Justin Watson. They're in a 3-by-1 formation. Justin Watson is in line, kind of in the slot to the right side of the formation. And what I want you to notice, he kind of gives Khalil Mack a little chip, kind of shoves him a little bit. And then the safety number 0, who's lined up in that 2-point stance, looking like he's coming off the back. I want you to see how Justin Watson, stemming to the outside on this route, manipulates him to have him kind of move his momentum. You can see it better on the end zone view. I'm going to show this play a few times, but I really want you to watch how the route that he runs and the stem that he does the outside. And the way, when I mean that, he didn't just run straight up the field. And you watch Justin Watson, he kind of runs off to the right a little bit. And that movement creates space as 0 kind of shades into the outside. Because you see it, there's no other receivers to the outside. I'll start running the play. There's nobody to the right of Justin Watson. There's no plays coming over. So he little shove. And then right there, he stems to the out, and it forces 0 to give ground a little bit to make sure he doesn't cut across and get outside of him over there. So you can see it really well on this view. You see him shove Mack right there and then stems out, gives ground, and when he comes back, there's a window for Mahomes to throw the ball. And so you can really see it well on this view. I don't know if that's the detail of the route running, if it's because he went and got off his line to shove Mack or whatever it was, but it ended up making the play. This is the one that Jim Harbaugh, for some reason, challenged. and he made the play. Again, not necessarily a highlight reel play. It's the little things, but it's Justin Watson getting open, being there for Mahomes, and making a key play. The Chiefs ended up getting a field goal on this drive to tie the game at 10. Watch it one more time. Just the little thing, stemming out, giving ground, and Mahomes doing his thing where he runs to the left, throws to the right. Big third down for the Chiefs. And again, when the Chiefs need a third down catch in the second half, somebody's going to be open. Justin Watson's the guy, and he generally makes that play. It's the reason the Chiefs ended up winning this game, were key plays like this that might go unnoticed to some. And that's why I like to highlight them. All right, this one right here might be the biggest play of the game. It's probably the one that Coach Harbaugh thought about the most as he decided to go for it on fourth down and not kick the field goal. It would have taken a 13-10 lead at this point with the Chiefs offense that was struggling. Let's be honest, at that point, besides a couple of big plays, they got it done when they needed to. But from a decision-making standpoint, to go for it here against the Chiefs defense that had been pretty good, and you put Chris Jones in a position where he makes a play and the Chiefs are likely going to win, or a game-changing play, he's going to make that game-changing play, and we saw it right here. But this is the fourth down on stops, or the turnover on downs. It's 4th and 1 from the 3-yard line early in the fourth quarter. Again, at this point, the game is tied at 10-10, but you run this play. A lot going on here. You can see Nick Bolton after I run it. You see Nick Bolton shove, I believe it's Quentin Johnson as he comes across the line. He's, I think, well within his space and rights to do that. But again, this is Chris Jones just being the best player on the field. It's right over the left guard, over the top, swim. You got the holding call, just a phenomenal play from the defense, game-changing play. Talk about Chris Jones being the dude. It's because of plays just like this, over the top, cannot block him, holding. Nobody's open. FAU gets in there, gets a hit on the quarterback. Let's watch it one more time just because it's fun. Again, Chargers did this a few times where they run up and they try to go real quick. Right there, Nick Bolton. It's great communicate. Let's watch that one more time. You can see the communication. You watch both angles on this play. Watch the communication between Nick Bolton and Trent McDuffie on Quentin Johnson coming across the middle of the field, passing off these routes. You see him communicating. You watch Nick Bolton right here. Gives him a shove, points. McDuffie hops on Quentin Johnson. They try to throw it to the tight end who's not there. Brian Cook is covering him. We'll watch it one last time. Again, biggest play for the Chiefs in this game, I believe. Talk about margin of error. The game always comes down to just a handful of plays, and that one right there, great example from the Chiefs defense, getting it done when it matters. A lot of the talk this week has been about Patrick Mahomes, Rashee Rice. Mahomes has been struggling compared to what we've come to accustom, the expectation and the standard that we hold Mahomes to, even as fans, is different than probably any other quarterback in the NFL, to be fair about it. But this game was won by the defense. We saw it happen quite a bit last year. The Chiefs defense carried them for games, and it's probably going to have to happen as this offense has got to figure out different ways to move the ball and put enough points on the board to win. But when you have to lean on a defense, the Chiefs defense has stepped up. We saw it with Chris Jones, saw it with great team defense over the last few weeks, winning these close games. And defense might not get enough credit. I think a lot of people say that. Still probably doesn't get enough credit for what they've done, but those are the 3 plays I love from the Chiefs 17-10 win over the Chargers. Let me know in the comments if there's any other plays besides the big obvious ones like the bomb to Xavier Worthy. Although without breaking that play down, I did think it was pretty cool. And Tony Romo showed during the broadcast how Travis Kelce, his presence had forced the safety to respect that deep out and allowed Xavier Worthy to get over the top. Tony Romo broke that down. I'm sure there's a lot of people that will break it down too, but I like focusing on some of these types of plays that you might not see the first time around or get a chance to watch multiple times. So appreciate everybody for hanging out. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. If you like it, love to hit that like and subscribe, turn notifications on. We got plenty of content covering the Chiefs. They get ready for the Saints on Monday Night Football. Appreciate you all for joining us.